What is up, bros and broettes? I'm Inkslasher, and welcome to another episode of Infinite Warfare 5 Things. Today, specifically, we're going to be talking about Rave in the Redwoods. More specifically, we're going to be looking at 5 Easter eggs you may have missed while playing on the map. Now, these Easter eggs are not going to include any of the overarching Easter eggs. So if you've played the map, you know there's this big Easter egg in it. It's not going to include any of that. It's just going to be smaller little details scattered throughout the map that you may have missed while playing it. So guys, as always, if you like what you see and want to see more videos like this one, the way to show me is by hitting that like button. So if you like the 5 Things series and want to see more of it, hit that like button. The more likes the video gets, the more likely I am to make more videos just like this one. So the first Easter egg we're going to look at today is in the very first room you spawn in Rave in the Redwoods. Now, if you go over to this wall here and look on the wall, there's going to be a picture which looks like a big group of campers on Rave in the Redwoods. However, if you look carefully, it's actually the entire development team from Infinity Ward. And in fact, this isn't the only area where this development team has hidden themselves throughout the map. Another area is if you go down into the power room, if you look on the one wall over here, there's actually a giant poster board for missing people. And all these missing people are people that work at Infinity Ward. On top of that, throughout the map, there's several scattered pictures just of random people from the development team, and even it appears like some of their kids in some cases. But one that really stood out to me was a picture of this guy and his cat. Now, I'm not 100% sure that this is someone from the development team, but the interesting part about this specific picture is that it's not only in zombies. This picture is also in the single player campaign as well. If you play the mission in the campaign called Operation Peer Threat, during this mission, there's actually some of these exact same pictures, including the one with the guy and the cat, hidden throughout the map, which is very interesting that it's both in zombies and on top of that single player. And the final area that the Infinity Ward team is actually hidden on the map, you actually have to go into Rave mode. Now, the one that you're looking at right here, unfortunately, I don't have the gameplay of it, but it actually takes place right beside like the main Rave area. If you go into Rave mode, you'll see this here. This is just a few members of the development team. And like I said, you can only see them when you're actually in Rave mode. Now, the next Easter egg is actually part of getting one of the charms. And this charm is the binoculars. And to get this charm, you first of all have to pick them up, place them on a bench, but then after that you have to go to this gazebo here and you'll actually see these eyeballs off in the distance. Now, these are actually a lot more than eyeballs. They're actually a logo for the company Neversoft. Now, if you didn't already know this, Neversoft is actually a video game developer that worked on several big games, including the Tony Hawk Pro Skater series and even the Guitar Hero games. Now, the really interesting part about this is back in 2014, Neversoft actually merged with Infinity Ward, and now they're no longer called Neversoft. They're just Infinity Ward. So it's pretty interesting to actually see them pay homage to Neversoft as a company with this little Easter egg. Now, you may have noticed when you spawn in Rave in the Redwoods, down in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, it says, "This is the Pushin' Up Daisies Rave." Now, the interesting thing is that when you go into Rave mode, you can literally push up daisies. All you have to do is go to a ledge or something while you are in Rave mode and do this little jump and melee thing, and what it actually does is it lets you Hulk smash. Essentially, you just kind of ground pound, and when you do, daisies literally push up from the ground. Now, they're only there for a short period of time, but I found it interesting that you can literally push up daisies at the Pushin' Up Daisies Rave. Now, what's an Easter egg video without an awesome sexual reference? And that's exactly what we got for the final Easter egg in this video. Now, you may have noticed that all of the zombies in Rave in the Redwoods are kind of wearing either 90s attire or some sort of rave gear. However, there is one zombie that has a little something hidden on one of the pieces of clothing. And in fact, this is actually pretty rare for this zombie to actually spawn in. So there's a particular zombie that's actually wearing a jersey. And on the back of this jersey, it says Groover, but below that, it has the number 69 on the jersey. Now, we've definitely seen this in multiplayer maps before, and even some zombies things, that developers just like to hide the numbers 420, 1337, or very, very frequently, like in this case, 69. And like I said, it's actually pretty rare for this particular zombie to spawn in. It also looks incredibly similar to another zombie who normally just wears one of those like white shirts with blood on it. So in playing for 2 hours, we maybe found about 2 of these zombies, but like I said, they're pretty rare to actually find while playing in the game. But that is it, guys. Those are 5 Easter eggs you may or may not have known about Rave in the Redwoods. You can let me know down in the comment section below which ones you knew, which ones you didn't. I thought it would be interesting to kind of make this video when everyone is super ultra focused in on the overarching Easter egg in Rave of the Redwoods. We could kind of look at the smaller Easter eggs, the more subtle ones, the ones people don't always pay attention to. But guys, like I said at the beginning of the video, if you enjoyed it and like what you saw, it'd be fantastic if you could hit that like button. Also, if you're new to the channel, you can hit that subscribe button. I upload new Call of Duty videos every single day of the week. Also, down in the description, there's a link to my Twitter, Twitch, all of that crap is down in the description. And on top of that, there's also a link to the behind the scenes episode, which is basically a 2-hour-long live stream where we were trying to find the Easter eggs and all of that crap. All those links are down in the description. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and until next time, peace out.